You can go back through and play with the commentary, and it's. I thought it was pretty darn nifty. The and just the humor that's involved with Portal, the like if you get to the end, just make sure if you beat Portal. I don't want to ruin the ending of it. I'm not going to do that. But they wrote a special song for Portal, and it's quite clever. I had to find it and add it to my iTunes list, my iTunes library. It's pretty inventive, and the going back and through and playing with the commentary while you're playing was actually pretty. It's pretty cool. I was pretty amazed. The things that go into creating a game, and just things that you wouldn't think of, and you were just like, oh, well, that would just make sense to me. But the thing is, the way that they purposely have to go through and do things to create a video game, get kind of shown by going through this commentary. So it's pretty cool. If you have a Mac and you haven't ever played Portal, do it now. I think it's free through the end of the month, so you have very little time to get it and play. And I think after the time's up, you actually have to pay for it. I think.
Yeah, I got mine with Orange Box. Way back when.
Right. But since you already own it. So if you already have Steam, if you already had like a Steam account for PC and you bought all these games for Steam, and you've got your Mac and you're going, oh my God, I have to buy everything again. You don't. You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to pay for it all again. You'll be able to play your games on Mac. They don't care. You've paid for them. They don't care. They want you to be able to play them no matter where. And I think that's one thing that makes Valve a much better video game distributor and development company. Because, I mean, where are you going to be able to play a game that you bought for PlayStation 3 and be able to go play it on Xbox 360?
Well, if you bought Orange Box for the Xbox 360, you're not playing it on a computer, Mac or Windows.
True.
And for the ergos out there in the world that don't play PC video games, Orange Box is just a package of a bunch of different Valve first-person shooters, including Half-Life 2 and Counter-Strike and Team Fortress 2.
Portal. If you haven't played Portal, do it. You'll enjoy it. It'll give you a good chuckle. And it also frustrates you at the same time.
It was well done.
It was very well done. And I just remember there was one point I got to the game where you had to do these crazy pop in, pop out things up in the air. And, from platform to platform. It was just, I was going, you want me to do what? So, it makes you think. It makes you think. But it is beatable within 3 to 4 hours. Again. But that's why they have the bonus maps. And you can create your own maps as well. So, which is good. Which I pray and hope they release Half-Life 2 soon for Mac through Steam. I would pay for that. I really would.
I want to see all the Source games. I'm assuming they'll release them soon, all the Source games.
They've got to. I mean, the Source engine's there now. I mean, the Portal runs on Source. Tomorrow?
Ah, cool.
Are they releasing them tomorrow, or you just want them to come out tomorrow? Woohoo! That's outstanding. Half-Life 2 for Mac on Steam tomorrow. Awesome. Do they have a price point? Do they know how much? $20?
Should be the same, huh?
$10? $20?
Well, unless they were in a sale on it, it would be the same price.
Mr. Babyman, free for me. It's next year for 2.
Yeah, those of us that already own it.
Well, that covers all my news I had. And so we'd like to do, what we do every time when we get to this point of our show, we'd like to know if there's any questions that you guys might have, technology, computer, and otherwise. As long as it's not too personal, I might actually answer it. And maybe even, if you are so inclined, we might even be able to take your call via Skype.
One would have to assume the day star is behind that window.
This one? Or this one? Anyways. But, so do we have any questions in the audience? That one. Uh-oh. Mr. Baby Man's posted a video. Should I play it? Oh, why the heck not? Ooh, 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 ooh. Aha! Mr. Baby Man's got a Half-Life 2 for Mac commercial. Let's fire this up, shall we? Let me get my cam twist working here. And refresh. That one. Oh, we need audio. We need audio for this, I think.
Value.
By value,
We're sponsored by value.
You mean Valve, don't you, Ergo?
Individual, you are charged with capital malcompliance, anti-citizen status.
I ask you what greater endeavor exists than that of collaboration? Are all the accomplishments of humanity fated to be nothing more than a layer of broken plastic shards, thinly strewn across a fossil bed, sandwiched?
Woohoo! Valve is good value. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Now, the real question is, did everybody hear the audio with that one? Because I'm not too sure. Did you hear it? That's the real question. It was doubled, I think. Nothing I can do about that, unfortunately, because I didn't get to hear it because of the way that I'm having to mix the audio, because I don't like hearing myself from my headphones. So I've come up with a small solution for that problem, and yeah, it's working so far. Doesn't sound like I'm... But I think it was intentional. Well, we're still trying to get the kinks worked out of this setup here. So, the magic voodoo that's Ask Outcast. Because there's actually quite a bit of software that I'm having to run to make all this work. So you can see Ergo down here and see some of the videos down here. And get the new Skype. They don't have a new version of Skype for Mac yet.
Who's using a Mac? Just dual boot. Boot camp.
Mr. Baby Man, I have tried, and I've tried desperately to use Ustream Producer. It won't authenticate me properly. I don't know why it won't authenticate me. I can authenticate just fine through the web page. I try using the same credentials. It will not let me use Producer. And Producer's got some limitations in it that I don't necessarily like. I use Cam